As always, first we are going to cube the directions. It says to place the following fractions on the number line. Be sure to label the benchmarks. And they list the benchmarks 0, 1/2, 1, 1/2, 2, etc. And the unit fraction. So we know that unit fractions always start with a 1 on top, always have a 1 on top. So in the choices they gave us, they actually gave us a unit fraction, 1/8. And again, I know that's a unit fraction because there's a 1 on top. So if I look at my denominator, all three fractions have a denominator of 8. So I know that my number line has to be split into 8 equal parts, which means 7 lines. So I will draw those 7 lines. And I'm going to try my best to space them out as even as I can. I don't want all my lines in this first half of the number line or in the second half of the number line. They should be as even as I can get them. And then I'm going to place, is the first direction, place the following fractions on the number line. So I have 3, 1/8, 3/8, and 7/8. So it is helpful if I put these unit fractions on there first, then I'll be able to see where the other fractions are. So I have 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and at the very end would be 1 whole, and at the very beginning would be our 0. So now all I need to do is plot the 3 fractions, 1/8, 3/8, and 7/8. So if I go back to my directions, I've placed the following fractions on the line. I used a unit fraction in the beginning. I did not label the benchmark, so I need to go back and do that. I have 0 and I have 1. None of these fractions were greater than 1, so I don't need to go on and do another half and on to 2 wholes. All 3 fractions are less than 1 whole. I do need to put my 1/2, however. So if we're working in 8s, half of 8 is 4. So 1/2 would be equivalent to 4/8. I've done all my action words, and so I'm done with this problem.